What is up, Super Fam and Bro Vengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. That was my bad. Sorry for the shock to your system, because I know that probably scares some of y'all. All right, let's get this going. Bam. All right. What is up, Super Fam and Bro Vengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all the latest news, movie reviews, and content that we post every single day. And you can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions on whatever particular thing we're partaking in within that particular time, particularly. If you particularly do so feel so to be particular. I am super hyped to be, today we are going to be getting ready for Wheel of Time Season 2. So this is everything that we need to know. I, myself, do not know everything that we need to know. So we're going to be going through the tube of you, the tube of you. Well, oh, whoa. We're going to be going through YouTube, and we're going to be looking at some videos made by some other amazing creators for recaps and maybe some breakdowns later on, but mostly a couple, maybe a recap video or two, and just talk about the Wheel of Time and how we feel to get completely prepared and ready and make sure that we're logged in and remember all of the things that we need to remember, and also give our thoughts about these dope moments that we'll probably see throughout the recap. So if you guys have any amazing, if you have any great YouTube videos that you may watch, or any cool YouTubers or great that have dropped any cool vids covering Wheel of Time, talking about it, or giving a more context to certain situations or any of that, let me know, because I definitely want to check that out and tune in with that, because I just want to get, I'm not going to read the books. I'm trying to stay as book spoiler free as possible. So I guess I should say that I am a non-reader for the Wheel of Time. So you guys probably know that if you've ever seen any of the other like trailer reactions or streams that we've done before for Wheel of Time. We try to say pretty just spoiler free when it comes to the books, because we haven't read them. I'm going to read the books in the future, and then when I do read the books, we'll probably even do I was gonna say a watch party, but a read party, or what, I don't know what that would look like. I want to get into the book. I want to get into booktube more. I want to start getting into these books more. I don't know if I'm gonna start that with the Wheel of Time, or if I'm going to start that with the Cosmere. I don't know which one of those is going to be the first one that we do a read party for. But I like going into, I'm not going to lie, I like going into this show blind and not really knowing what's going to happen next, and just kind of experiencing the show for what it is. But I do want to also experience the book for what that is as well. So, maybe I'll I don't know. Until we get finished with book one, I'm not going to read book one. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what's going to happen. And I might even just end up reading it, because I know Marisu, the dopest mod around, the wheeliest timer of around, I don't know. I keep fumbling on that. But I know that Marisu definitely knows a lot about the books, and she's told me to read the books to help out with my own book that I'm trying to write, and that's why I kind of want to. I'm probably gonna cop the full Wheel of Time. I want to start getting books as well, physical media of all kind, and I think just doing it, just doing it and getting all these dope things will be the best things to do. Because this show is really great, so I can only imagine how much better the book is, because I know a lot of people have had issues with the show because they've cut different things, and I think they've even changed up how the magic system works. I don't think I'm pretty sure I've heard a lot of people talk about how the one power is not supposed to be able to resurrect people, and I know that was a big thing that happened within season 1, and we'll talk about it and nerd out about it more as we get to it. But I was also rewatching this series recently, and it just really made me be able to appreciate. I was able to appreciate so much more than I was the first time, because the first time I watched the show, I was like starstruck by everything that was happening. Like once the Trollocs attacked in the first episode, I didn't know what to expect from every episode prior to that, and it just threw me off. And I think they did such a good job of like giving a lot of build up and having some things not be obvious, but it be there enough to people who are over analyzing to be able to catch up on the storyline underneath the storyline. I think that was one thing that we had a really good time with when we were watching it, me and Battery, 2 years ago now. You know what I mean? We had a great time with the fact that we were able to both follow like different storylines almost, and follow different things with different characters, because it causes you to focus on different pivotal moments. The show does, and that's why something else that Mari Sue and I think someone else said in the trailer reaction that we did for Wheel of Time season 2 was that, like the books, this show deserves like to be rewatched, and you have to keep you gotta like absorb the knowledge from the show more than once if you actually want to keep up with what's going on, and if you actually want to kind of be able to pay attention to it and know and get the understanding of, hey, this is bigger than just, you know what I mean, this is bigger than XYZ, or this is bigger than this. And I like with this rewatch, because this is actually my first time rewatching it, that I've been that I'm on right now, and I'm hoping I'll probably be finished with the rewatch by the time the episode comes out tomorrow, or a little bit before, so that'll be really cool. But I'm like super hyped to be able to get all this knowledge and get all of this Wheel of Time vibes back in, and we're gonna be here week in and week out, like watching this show, and I'm super pumped to be checking it out for real. So with all that being said, I'm definitely hyped to check out one of these Wheel of Time recap videos, so we can discuss all of the dopeness that was occurring within the show. And again, if anyone has anybody that they would like to, watch, or anyone that breaks down the wheel, anything like with Wheel of Time, I would love to check it out, so we can get some more context to what's going on exactly. I don't know where my water is. I'm not gonna lie, it just kind of disappeared. And I am parched. Oh my goodness. I love you. I was so like, she opened the door at, what in the heck am I doing? She opened the door at the perfect time, yo. Perfect time. Oh, I needed that. All right. So, let's get ready to check out this Wheel of Time Season 1 recap. And let me know, what was your favorite thing about season 1? What was your least favorite thing about season 1? What are you hoping to get, a little bit more context on, or what are you hoping they change up in this season? After watching that trailer, I'm not gonna lie, they definitely upped the budget for this show. Like 100% they upped the budget for this show. I think they upped almost everything for the show. It was looking really good in that trailer. Definitely it was looking better than it did in season 1. So I think we're going to have a good time with it within this season as well. But I guess that's from a non-reader standpoint. So if you are a reader, I would definitely love to know how you feel about season 1 of Wheel of Time, and if you're happy with it or not, and how you would like it to be different if you're not happy with it. And today we're going to be reacting to and checking out this video coming from BingeBot. BingeBot, yeah, that's just the name, BingeBot, doing the season 1 Wheel of Time recap. I don't think I've watched this before, so I'm pretty in the dark with this, just as much as you guys are. But I'm down to, you know, figure out a little bit more and get into it. So let's do it. Let's get it on.
Above all else, the
Good
man.
Lord. Let's mute that. It's coming out my speaker and the headphones. Had me shooketh. Let's actually, yeah.
These women remembered one thing above all else. The man who brought the breaking of the world. And him they named Dragon.
Yo.
Now this man has been born again. We don't know where or to whom, if he was reborn as a girl or a boy. The only thing we know for certain
Moiraine,
is that this child
like
is coming of
actress
age
that
now,
plays Moiraine,
and we must find
is
them
fantastic.
before
She
the dark
does
does.
a wonderful job, yo. Binge by, I've never watched.
In a
Binge by
small
before.
village named Two Rivers,
Not
Moiraine,
gonna lie,
a
that
member
voice
of the all-female
startled me.
magical tribe named Aes Sedai, along with her warder Lan, arrives in search of a young boy or girl who can be the dragon reborn. The dragon is the only one who can save the world by defeating the Dark One, and according to the prophecy, the dragon has been born again 20 years ago, making Egwene, Rand, Perrin, and Mat the 4 potential dragons. At night, a group of Trollocs, servants of the Dark One, attack the village. Rand
Okay,
and his
let's
father
just,
Tam manage to kill one.
Like, let's
while
just
night-
talk about how dope that was. It is how dope it was when this happened. Okay, when
Rand,
this moment
Perrin,
occurred,
and Mat.
when this moment occurred, yo, and the Trollocs pulled up and they started just going completely insane, I had no idea what to do, okay? Me and Battery, when we were watching the show, we were like, oh my god, this took the craziest turn that we were not prepared for at all. So I really liked that. I feel like it kind of set up a different vibe, and then all of a sudden it just was like a complete whiplash, and then you just seen blood and just murder everywhere, and people were just losing their lives, and then all of a sudden you just see bro murder his wife on accident, like accidentally murder his wife, and it was just like, oh my goodness, what do we do now? What do we do now? I just love the way that they set this episode up, especially with not knowing who the chosen one is, and then having to kind of go through the vibes of that. I just loved it. I think that was a really dope aspect.
Servants of the Dark One
For real,
attack
for
the
real.
village. Rand and his father Tam
What
manage to
up?
kill one,
shit.
while Nynaeve and Egwene get attacked as well. But just when a Trolloc is about to kill them, it's cut in half with the light of the One Power, wielded
What up?
by
Now
Moiraine.
that was crazy.
Together
When
with
she
Lan,
cut him in
she
half, I
kills
could not believe
dozens
it.
of
How you doing,
Trollocs,
Legendary? I
while
hope you're
Perrin
having
and
a
his wife
great
Layla
Wednesday
manage to
today.
kill one too.
Hello there.
But
Hope
in
you're
his
having a wheelie
wild
Wednesday.
rage, Perrin accidentally kills Layla with his axe. Moiraine is able to defeat most
Once
of the
again, shout out to
Trollocs,
BingeBot.
but in their retreat,
That's what
one of them
video
takes
this is that
Nynaeve
we're
with it.
reacting
The
to
following
and
morning,
just
Moiraine
checking
tells the
out.
teens that one of them is the new Dragon Reborn, and the Trollocs were after the dragon. When more and more Trollocs are seen coming down from the mountain, Egwene, Rand, Perrin, and Mat join Moiraine and Lan and head for Tar Valon, the city of the Aes Sedai.
I loved this. Like, the visuals in
With
this show.
hundreds of
The visuals in this show were beautiful, and even though, like, it kind of felt like it could have been better at times, it still had a lot of, like, these moments right here were beautiful, right? It was still so beautiful and visually breathtaking. Especially especially for me, because I didn't know what I was getting into off of just watching this show, but I was ready for all of it, and then it just kept getting better and better and better. So I'm really hoping that with this new season we get even better graphics, because like the graphics were iffy sometimes within the last season, but like, it wasn't anything to be like, oh man, this is trash. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't it wasn't bad at all.
Rand, Perrin, and Mat join Moiraine and Lan and head for Tar Valon, the city of the Aes Sedai.
Unraveling the Pattern is a great channel for Wheel of Time content. Season 1 recap. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out too, Patrick. Thank you for that, my man. I hope you're having a good one. I had Unraveling the Pattern and I had Binge Bot up, but I didn't know which one to go off of. And then I saw that I think Unraveling the Pattern, he just put his out, or they just put theirs out, because I've never watched their content, so I don't even know who they are. But I want to check out. We'll probably check them out after this one. I'm not tripping, but because I'm trying to get ready for Wheel of Time tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get all the way back into it, especially as a non-reader. I want to definitely dive headfirst right back into the vibes.
Of Trollocs on their tail.
Yo,
Moiraine
that was
and
so
the
dope.
others
I
cross
loved the
river,
design of the
since
Trollocs
the
as
Trollocs
well.
are afraid of deep water. On the other side, they cross paths with the White Cloaks,
Really
an
like the White
organization that
Cloaks.
is actively hunting down all magic users, which they believe are minions of the Dark One. Their questioner, Eamon Valda, interrogates Moiraine, but is unable to find out that she is a magic user. Sometime later, they settle at a place to rest for the night, with a weakened Moiraine unable to heal from a wound she sustained during the battle at Two Rivers. However, before they can fully rest, they are attacked by the Trollocs. With Moiraine unconscious, Lan leads them to the cursed city of Shadar-Logoth, where the Trollocs don't dare to follow. In the ruin, Mat finds a dark dagger and steals it. When their horse then gets attacked by the dark force of the ruin, called Mashadar, everyone wakes up. Seeing the shadow also coming towards them,
crazy.
They start fleeing.
Seeing that
and are
horse
split up,
get
with
freaking
Perrin and
disintegrated
dare to follow.
was absolutely wild. Like, that, insane.
Everyone wakes up.
Definitely insane.
Seeing the shadow also coming towards them, they start fleeing and are split up, with Perrin and Egwene jumping off the wall into the water, Rand and Mat going through a drainage tunnel, and Lan carrying Moiraine on a horse outside the city. But when Lan sets Moiraine down safely, Nynaeve puts a knife to his throat and asks him about her friends.
She was with the full-fledged function.
It is
the
revealed
entire
that
time.
Nynaeve killed the Trolloc that took her and tracked Lan to this
She
place.
was ready.
Lan asks Nynaeve to put down the sword and help Moiraine so that they can find her friends together. Meanwhile, Rand and Mat plan to travel to Tar Valon, where they hope to find their friends. Continuing their journey, they reach a
love
small
how they
town
ended up like
and visit the
splitting
bar.
up and all
The
doing
barmaid,
their own
Dana,
things.
offers them food and shelter in exchange for work. After the day of work, the barmaid takes Rand into a room and locks the door.
Unraveling the
She
Pattern is a
reveals
great one
herself
for
to be a
sure.
dark friend, a servant
I'm
of the Dark
super
One.
excited for the
Her
new
mission is to
season.
capture
Yeah,
the potential
I'm
dragon
excited
reborn and bring
to
it
Thatcher.
to her
Definitely
master.
gonna have to check
But
out
before
Unraveling
she
the
can
Patterns
seize him,
after this one.
Rand runs down the heavy door with
This one's
inhuman
kind of
strength
shorter too.
and escapes. While fleeing,
I
he
think
runs
this
into
one's only
Mat and they
13
both
minutes.
get cornered by Dana.
So this
However,
one's just kind of
before
gonna
she
get me
can
ready to
attack,
talk about
she is
it
killed
more.
by Tom.
Oh,
Former they met earlier in the
yo,
bar.
that was
With their
crazy.
location
Yo,
compromised,
the deaths
Tom
in this
convinces
show
them to leave with
were
him
definitely like, God
immediately.
damn,
While
this
also on
narration
their way
is
to
killing
Tar
me
Valon,
so flat.
Egwene and Perrin
Okay, I was about to.
followed by
Yeah,
wolves,
yeah. It is
who
very.
seem
It is
to have a
very
connection
just.
with Perrin. During their journey, they encounter a peaceful
It sounds
group
almost
called the
AI-ish,
Timbers,
huh?
who allow them to join them. After Moiraine is partially healed by Nynaeve,
Like I'm supposed to be
the
seeing
trio
someone jump
successfully
on,
find
like do
other
like
Aes Sedai
Minecraft
sisters.
running.
The leader
like
of the
a,
sisters,
like, do, like,
Leandrin,
like
tells
we
them
should
that
be
they
seeing
have
like a
captured
Subway Surfers
Logain,
video
a
with his
man
voice.
claiming to be the Dragon Reborn.
Bro looks so bro looks
Still
so
running
saucy.
from a fade,
Like
the Dragon
okay,
Reborn.
bro looks so saucy. When I first saw him in the show, I was like, oh yeah, he's murdering everyone as soon as he gets the chance. Like they chose like perfect actors for this entire show. I really like is his name Danny? Rand. I really like Rand, yo. I keep thinking Danny Rand because that's Iron Fist. But Rand, yo, I love Rand's character. Like he's awesome. Like that actor is dope. I want to see him in a lot more stuff, and I want to see this guy in a lot more.
Still
as
running
well.
from a fade, a mouthless creature serving the Dark One.
Running from a
Mat,
fade is
Rand,
crazy.
and Tom reach a farm and are allowed to stay
Tom
the night
was with
there.
it too.
While cleaning the stables, Matt becomes sick from the darkness. That night, Rand wakes up from a dream and sees that Matt is no longer with them. Together with Tom, he goes to the barn, and they see the dead bodies of the farmer's family, with Matt standing there with the dagger in his hand. Matt then points towards the shadow and says, "I see you," revealing that the Fade has followed them. Tom tells them to
Bruh.
flee, while he will buy them some time, allowing the duo to escape. Having brought Logain to the Aes Sedai
Bro,
camp,
that okay, that another amazingly fire moment right there. Like, I don't want to call it jump scares, but like that's what they are for all intents and purposes. Like these jump scares that they have in here, when it's just these random moments of just getting the entire vibe just utterly disrupted, and then it's just, hey, Demon Man. Like, I can't imagine how amazing that was in the book.
The leader of the sisters, Leanne, the trio successfully find them during their journey in
Did I skip?
With their location compromised, Tom convinces them to leave with him immediately. While also on their way to
Did I
Tarvalon,
miss
Egwene and Perrin are followed by wolves, whom seem to have a connection with Perrin. During their journey, they encounter a peaceful group called the Tinkers, who allow them to join them.
Did I go back?
After
I
Moiraine
don't
is
even know.
partially healed by Nynaeve, the trio successfully find other Aes Sedai sisters. The leader of the
Tom
sisters,
was so hard
Leandrin,
with the next
tells
shot.
them that
LOL,
they have
literally
captured
totally wrecked her.
Logain,
And
a
Logain
man
is super
claiming
sauced up.
to be
Yeah,
the Dragon
Logain
Reborn.
is the guy, and Tom is definitely the guy. I wonder if we're gonna ever
Still
get to see
running
them.
from a
Did we get to
Fade,
see them? I
a
can't remember if
mouthless
we got to see
creature
them
serving
like
the Dark
interact with
One,
each other in this season
Matt,
for some reason.
Rand, and Tom reach a farm and are allowed to stay the night there. While cleaning the stables, Matt becomes sick from
Oh,
the
I did
darkness.
rewind.
That
Maybe it was
night,
muted,
Rand
'cause I don't
wakes up
remember
from a
that whole part
dream
we just saw.
and sees that Matt is no
Yo,
longer
like,
with
that's
them.
insane.
Together with Tom, he goes to the barn, and they see the dead bodies of the farmer's family, with Matt standing there with
Matt
the
was
dagger
set
in his
tripping.
hand. Matt then points towards the shadow and says, "I see you," revealing that the Fade
I
has
see
followed
you.
them. Tom tells them to flee, while he will buy them some time, allowing the duo to escape. Having brought Logain to the Aes Sedai camp, the sisters Leandrin, Corrine, and Alana inform Moiraine that it takes two sisters at a time to shield Logain from using the One Power.
Bruh, so
However,
strong.
when his followers arrive and attack the camp, Logain breaks the shield. The Aes Sedai try to reinstate Logain's shield, but Corrine is killed by Logain's power. Feeling his mistress's
That
death,
shit
Stepan,
was-
Corrine's warder, runs into the cave and jumps onto Logain with his two axes. But his axes simply shatter on impact, causing the flying shrapnel to injure everyone, and even mortally wound Lan. Deeply hurt by Lan's imminent death, Nynaeve taps into the One Power and releases a burst of light so powerful that it heals everyone in the cave, including Lan. With Leandrin healed, she stands
Which I'm pretty sure is what a lot of you Wheel of Time fans have been saying should be utterly impossible. Like, that is not what that, like, according to the magic system built in the book, you're not supposed to do that at all. So I don't know what that's about, but I hope they explain it
up,
more.
and together with her sisters, she gentles Logain, removing his connection to the One Power forever.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Definitely some crazy what WTF
After
moments
burying
for
their
this.
dead
Like,
ones,
look at that.
Moraine's
Look at
company
that.
reaches
Just crazy,
Tarvalon,
beautiful
bringing
shots.
with them Logain to stand trial. Sometime later, Matt and Rand also reach Tarvalon, where they meet Loyal and Ogier.
Yeah.
Rand tells him about Egwene and his friends. Hearing of this, Loyal informs Nynaeve about the boys.
Remember
and
when
they
we
are
saw
reunited. That night,
Peyton
Stefan
Fane,
commits
or
suicide
Peyton Fan,
due
whatever,
to the pain
right
of
there?
losing his Aes Sedai,
Like,
Corrine.
yo, that
While
was
traveling
insane.
with the Tinkers, Perrin
That
and
was sad as
Egwene
well.
stumble upon the White Cloaks again. Despite resistance from the Tinkers, the questioner Eamon Valda gets his hands on Perrin and Egwene, since he believes that Egwene is a channeler, a user of the One Power. At their
Oh.
camp, the questioner tortures Perrin in hopes of forcing Egwene to channel, which she eventually does, when she uses her power to free Perrin. Wanting to unleash his anger on Valda, Perrin's eyes become wolf-like. But before he can attack him, Egwene stabs Valda from the back. Simultaneous with their escape, a pack of wolves start attacking the White Cloaks' camp,
Yo,
allowing the two
this
to
show
escape
did such
in the
a
chaos.
just amazing job
At
of
Loghain's
building up so many different things at one time. Like having the wolves just follow them throughout the, throughout the time. Like I can't wait to read this book because I just know it is executed so much better, and it was executed like pretty solidly for the show in the first watch for me. And I'm hoping that, the second season executes things even better, because I know a lot of fans weren't as happy with how the show executed stuff. But I think this is I really loved like being
Genius
like,
with their
oh,
escape, a pack of
yo,
wolves start
Reza,
attacking the White
you know what I
Cloaks'
mean?
camp,
Like, is he gonna be
allowing
a
the two
werewolf
to
and
escape
joking about it,
in
and
the
then
chaos.
seeing his eyes turning like that? And then
At
the wolf,
Loghain's
like,
trial, the Armerlin Seat, the leader of the Aes Sedai, sentences him to a lifelong imprisonment. When Matt's situation then gets worse, Moiraine finds them through her sources in the city. She quickly realizes that his sickness is caused by the dagger he stole from Shadar Logoth. Using her powers, she absorbs the darkness in him into the blade, saving his life. Soon after this, her sisters find Perrin and Egwene and take them into the city, where Moiraine tells them that Mat and Rand are also alive and they should get some rest and heal. Continuing her mission to find the Dragon Reborn, she privately visits the Armerlin Seat, and it is revealed that they have a relationship.
I was like,
She asks
oh,
her girlfriend
shit.
and leader to publicly exile her so that she can complete her quest without intervention, which the Armerlin Seat does. Together with the 4 potential dragons, Nynaeve, Loyal, and Lan, Moiraine travels to a Waygate of the Ways, a magical travel system that will lead them to the Eye of the World, the place where the last dragon had defeated and imprisoned the Dark One. With one of the teens now tasked to defeat the Dark One again, when they then enter the Ways, they notice that Mat isn't following them and realize that he has chosen another path.
Damn. That
In a
was
flashback,
all crazy.
It is shown
Amazing
how a
flashback.
superhuman and pregnant female warrior got killed by a group of men. On the brink of death, she surrenders her baby to Tam, indicating that the baby was Rand, and also explaining Rand's exceptional strength.
Yep.
In the present, Moraine's
Fire.
party encounters a Trolloc and the black wind called Machin Shin in the Ways. With the
Yep,
wind
because you're not
trying to
supposed to-
fill
I remember
their
that.
heads
That was
with
all
doubts,
fire.
they decide to exit the Ways as soon as possible and arrive in the city of Faldara. In the city, they are welcomed by Lord Agomar and his sister, Lady Amalisa. Moiraine then takes them to a bar and asks the bartender Min, who can see glimpses of someone's fate, to look into the 4 of them. Min says that they are all connected somehow, with Perrin having yellow eyes and Rand rocking a baby. That night, Moiraine finally tells the group that whoever is not the dragon will die at the Eye, and they will leave tomorrow morning. Having fallen in love with each other, Nynaeve and Lan
yeah.
spend the night
I
together.
forgot about that.
And
They
she
was
learns
getting
that
it
he is
on.
actually the king of a land called Malkir, which has fallen to the Blight a long time ago. Meanwhile, Rand contemplates his past and realizes that all the signs suggest that he is the Dragon Reborn. Him breaking the fortified door in the bar, killing the Trolloc in the Ways, and the Black Wind
Yep.
telling him that it's him. The following morning, Land informs the others that Moiraine and Rand have left to fight the Dark One, while the 2 of them reach the Blight and enter
Bruh.
it to reach the Eye.
This show was I
Rand and Moiraine
can't
keep
even stress
going
enough
through
how
the Blight,
insane all
and
this
she
was.
hands him a Sa Angreal, an object in which thousands of male channelers have put their entire power, a tool that Rand will need to defeat the Dark One. Back at the Faldara, the city is about to be attacked by thousands of Trollocs.
Bruh,
Lord
and then
Agomar orders his
this
army
was-
to go
bruh.
to the fort in the gap.
I was like,
and defend
oh
from there,
shit.
while his sister will defend the city. Moiraine and
I don't
Rand
think we
then
got to
reach
see
the
a lot
Eye
of the
world,
fight. That
and he
fight
suddenly
though.
finds himself in a house with Egwene and a child playing outside. Rand rocks the baby in his arms, while in reality, he lies unconscious in the arms of Moiraine. The Dark One then appears. As Moiraine tries to
Yo.
kill him, he takes away her power by just moving his fingers. In the illusion, the Dark One tells Rand that his life can be like this if he wants to. Rand then asks him how to make that a reality, with the Dark One telling him to channel his power into the baby, which actually means either breaking the Dark One's chains or strengthening them. Realizing the deception, Rand channels his power into the Sa'angreal and uses his power to cage the Dark One successfully. In Faldara, the whole army moves to defend the gap,
This
while
shit was
Nynaeve and
crazy.
Egwene join Lady Amalisa and 2 other channelers to defend the city. At the gap, Lord
yeah, I remember
Agomar is
that.
soon
That was
killed by the
wild.
Trollocs, who manage to breach the fort and make their way to the city. However,
not playing.
before they reach it, the sisters link together and summon the Light of the One power to kill every last Trolloc. But after using this much power, Lady Amalisa and the 2 other channelers succumb to the energy, with only Egwene and Nynaeve surviving. In the city itself,
quadruple
Loyal
crazy.
is killed by the Dark Friend, Padden
Bro,
Fane,
why they take
who
the
steals
homie
the
out?
Horn of Valir,
They did
a
it so
horn
dirty.
which can summon the greatest heroes to the dragon's aid in the last battle. Back at the Eye, Rand
I
asks
weep.
Moiraine to tell the rest that he has died, and then leaves her. When Lan finds her, she tells him that this was not the last battle, just the first. Sometime later, at the far western shore, a massive fleet of mysterious channelers arrives and cause a tsunami to engulf the lands.
Yeah, this shit was insane when this happened. Yeah, bruh. I am extremely ready for this season of Wheel of Time. Like, I am so ready for this season of Wheel of Time. Like, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm probably at a 9.30. Like, for real, this is just so. I love the show so much, and I really can't wait to get this new season, because I know it's gonna be amazing, and I hope this first episode is just as solid as the last. Just as solid as the last first episode, I guess. The last season's first episode. Because for me, that episode did everything right. Like that, the season premiere for Wheel of Time did everything right. And I know we have 3 episodes this time as well, so we're gonna have a lot of context to what the hell's going on, which is I'm fine with that. You know, I'm fine with having 3 episodes, and we will be watching all 3 for the watch party tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. I'll have the live up, so you guys will be able to see it and find it and get behind it. Excuse me. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you're ready for season 2 of Wheel of Time. Let me get a 2 in the chat if you're not, and let me get a 3 in the chat if you don't really know how to feel about Wheel of Time season 2. Let's get into this next video, so we can keep getting ready. And this video is coming at us from Unraveling the Pattern. So make sure y'all go check out
Ages come and
Unraveling
pass
the
and repeat
Pattern.
in a cycle.
Oh, hold on. I was not ready for that. Let's turn this up a little bit. I feel like I'm about to go on a journey.
The wheel of time turns. Ages come and pass and repeat in a cycle. People are reborn to live infinite lives again and again throughout the ages. No one remembers their past lives.
How long does it take before the Wheel of Time turns someone's spirit back into the world again?
Wish I knew, but I'm sure there's a reason no one can remember their previous lives. All we can do is the best we can with the life that's given to us.
The wheel weaves the threads of people, events, and things into the great pattern of the ages, which makes
Oh,
up
yeah.
all of existence. 3,000 years ago, in what some would call the Second Age or the Age of Legends, this man, who was called the Dragon, attempted to imprison the Dark One to save the world, and it didn't go very well. The prison was sealed, but the male half of the One Power was corrupted, which led to the breaking of the world and the collapse of an advanced civilization. The dragon went mad and killed those closest to him before his death.
Oh my
Prophecies
God.
claim that in the world's greatest hour of need, the dragon would be reborn to once again face the Dark One, but this time the entire pattern could unravel, causing the end of existence, and the Dark One could break the wheel and the cycle of rebirth for everyone.
Oh my goodness.
3,000 years later, in what's called the Third Age by some, the scars of the breaking are still visible and the world is still recovering, but the truth of what happened in the past has faded to myth and legend. The male half of the One Power, Saidin, continues to corrupt those unlucky men who can channel it, leading to madness, destruction, and death. If unchecked, these men could again break the world. And so, the Aes Sedai, women who can channel the female half of the One Power, women who are trained in the White Tower, in the great city of Tar Valon, seek to keep the peace, to preserve knowledge, and to protect the world from the men who would destroy it with the One Power. The Aes Sedai are divided into 7 Ajas and are led by a woman called the Amerlin Seat, who sits on a throne of the same name and is considered to be the most powerful person in the world. She is the Watcher of the Seals and the Flame of Tar Valon.
Yo.
Is that
The Amerlin seat itself.
He's
isn't
going
that
crazy with this right now.
confusing? To have the woman and the throne name the same thing.
The current Amerlin is Swan Sanche, who came from humble beginnings as a fisherman's daughter and rose to great political power in Tar Valon. This is Moiraine. She's an Aes Sedai of the Blue Aja, who channels Saidar, the female half of the One Power. 20 years ago, Moiraine overheard a prophecy from an old blind Aes Sedai who said that the dragon was reborn. On that same day, just outside of the city, a battle was taking place between a group of savage
Holy
warriors
shit, that
called
was
the
the
Aiel
same
and
day?
an alliance of
I
several
don't think I knew
nations
that.
who were trying to send the Aiel back to their lands in the east. During that battle, a pregnant Aiel woman sought refuge on the snowy slopes of a nearby mountain. At the same time, a man named Tam Althor, who fought against the Aiel as a highly ranked soldier for the Illianer army, sought to escape the heat of battle on the same mountain. This is Dragon Mount. The Aiel veil their faces when they kill. Her face was not veiled when she was attacked, but the woman defended herself against the Illianer soldiers as she was going into labor. Tam Althor arrived, removed his helmet to show that he was not a threat, and then he helped her to deliver the baby. She died giving birth on the slopes of the mountain. The Aiel war ended shortly after this battle near Tar Valon, and the Aiel went home. Tam Althor and his wife Kari named this new baby Rand and brought him to the Two Rivers, where Rand was raised as a farmer and herder of sheep. Kari died when Rand was very young. Tam never told Rand about his true heritage.
Althor? That's a badass name.
As Swan rose to power in the White Tower, Moiraine searched far and wide to fulfill her mission to find the Dragon Reborn. She met a man named Lan Mandragoran and bonded him as her warder. Lan joined Moiraine on her quest to find the Dragon Reborn. Lan was an uncrowned king of a country called Malkir, a place far to the north in the Borderlands. When Lan was a baby, Malkir was overtaken by the corrupted land called the Great Blight, where the Dark One's power was strongest. In the show, Moiraine didn't know if the dragon would be reborn as a boy or a girl. Their search led them all across the continent.
From Tyr to the Two Rivers, and many towns between.
And they found many possible candidates, but never someone who met the exact age or circumstances they were looking for. Eventually, Moiraine and Lan were led to a little backwater village in the Two Rivers, where they found not 1, but 4 young people who matched the age of the Dragon Reborn. Egwene Alvir, the innkeeper's daughter, recently had her hair braided to signify that she had become a woman. Perrin Ibarra, the village blacksmith, was having some marital struggles with his wife, Layla. Matt Cawthon, the village prankster and gambler, was always down on his luck, but sought what was best for his young sisters, no matter the cost. And Rand Althor, the sheep herder with a heart of gold, lived with his father Tam on a farm just outside of the village. Rand and Egwene were promised to be married, but Egwene had other plans. Moiraine also discovered another young woman who was slightly older than the others, but showed great potential. Nynaeve Almira, the village wisdom, or healer, led the women's circle and was training Egwene to become a wisdom. Both of them could listen to the wind. A traveling merchant or peddler called Padden Fane arrived in the Two Rivers around the same time as Moiraine and Lan. Trollocs and Fades, minions of the Dark One called Shadowspawn, attacked the village on a night of celebration and nearly destroyed the Two Rivers. Nynaeve was presumed dead. Padden Fane fled the scene. Moiraine was injured during the battle. Perrin, in the heat of battle, accidentally killed his wife with an axe. Rand and Tam were attacked at their farm outside of the village.
Yo, literally the saddest thing ever. Like, this episode, that episode was just so sad, bro. It was just unbelievable how they did us just back to back, just one after another. They just kept tearing stuff away from us, and it was just too much. It was too much for me. I was like, bro, I have grown emotionally attached to these people that I've only seen one time in this show. I don't know how they were able to make me care so much, but I did.
Tam pulled a heron-marked
Look at how
blade out from
good
under his
that
bed and
Trolloc
fought the
looks,
Trolloc,
man.
but it injured him before Rand killed it. Rand and Tam then spent the rest of the night trying to get back to the village. Tam was delirious with a fever and kept saying things to Rand about finding a baby in the snow. The next morning, Moiraine healed Tam of his wounds, and then she told the 4 young villagers that one of them was the prophesied dragon reborn, and that they would need to come with her to save their village. They left the 2 rivers behind and began their journey to Tar Valon to meet the Amarlin seat. The young villagers began having strange dreams of a figure with glowing eyes and a mouth of fire that haunted them in their sleep, and having strange
Just
dreams.
look at how badass that looks right there. Like, that looks just so badass. I would be terrified if I saw some shit like this in my dreams, bro. What?
Figure with glowing eyes and a mouth of fire that haunted them in their sleep.
Yo,
Egwene showed potential with the One Power as Moiraine began to mentor her and teach her about the unbreakable Aes Sedai oaths. Rand showed unease and frustration with Egwene and Moiraine. Mat was snarky.
The lady does shoot fireballs, so let's try it and stay on the good side.
Perrin was understandably devastated by the death of his wife, but he also seemed to have a strange connection to wolves. The group also ran into some soldiers who called themselves the Children of the Light. One of them, a questioner named Eamon Valda, prided himself on capturing and burning Aes Sedai like witches. Moiraine managed to expertly mislead without outright lying to get away from Eamon Valda and his White Cloaks. She said she was a lady from a fallen house, which must be true because she cannot lie. With Shadowspawn hot on their trail and Moraine's injury growing worse, they made camp in an abandoned ancient city called Shadar Logoth, a place so corrupted by some unknown evil that even Shadowspawn would not enter the city. While there, Mat was led by a mysterious shadowy figure to find a strange ruby-hilted dagger. A creepy dark entity called Mashadar attacked the group, causing them to be separated as they fled the city. Rand and Mat decided to head towards Tar Valon and got caught up with some strange folks along the way. They met a server named Dana who turned out to be a Dark Friend or follower of the Dark One. She tried to keep them in custody for the Fade, but Rand showed a strange burst of strength and broke down a door. Later we learned that Rand channeled the One Power for his first time in this moment. Dana took Rand's father's sword and tried to stop them, but they were saved by a traveling gleeman or performer named Tom Merriman. Before Tom killed her, Dana claimed that she saw all 5 of them in her dreams, and that one of them was the dragon. She seemed to think that the dragon could be the Dark One's hero, who could free the world of the endless cycle of rebirth and suffering. She wanted to be like someone named Ishamael, who she said turned the dragon over to the Dark One 3,000 years ago. Later, Mat was exhibiting strange signs of sickness. Tom claimed he'd seen these symptoms before, when his nephew, Owen, discovered he could channel. His nephew was gentled by the Aes Sedai, permanently cut off from using the One Power. Owen took his own life shortly after. Tom told Rand that Mat had all the signs of a corrupted male channeler. Rand and Tom discovered the dead family of a farmer who had taken them in. At first they assumed that Mat had killed the family, but then Tom fought a Fade while Rand and Mat escaped, eventually making it to Tar Valon 1 month later. Meanwhile, Egwene and Perrin fled the city of Shadar Logoth and found themselves lost in a desolate wilderness where they were being hunted or possibly guided by wolves. They eventually found a group of traveling people called the Tuatha'an who took them in. They taught Perrin of a pacifist ideology called the Way of the Leaf.
It had to be a bitch to read this book, man. These names are
searching for something called a song. Perrin and Egwene were discovered by the White Cloaks and taken prisoner. Eamon Valda, convinced that Egwene was an Aes Sedai, began to torture Perrin in an attempt to coax a confession from Egwene. She managed to channel enough to free Perrin from his bonds, and then Perrin's eyes went golden yellow as he went into another rage. Wolves attacked the camp at the same time, allowing Egwene and Perrin to escape. They eventually made their way to Tar Valon as well. Just after Moiraine
Bruh.
and Lan exited Shadar Logoth, Nynaeve, who wasn't dead after all, found them outside of the corrupted city and threatened to kill Lan if he didn't take her to her friends. He told her they were separated and that
The
Moiraine
spelling
needed
in the
medical
books is
attention.
crazy.
Nynaeve was able to help Moiraine with her healing.
It has
prayers
to
and
be,
ointments
yo,
until they
like,
found a
I
group
could
of
not
Aes Sedai who had
imagine
recently captured
just
Logain
reading
of
this
Lar,
book
the false dragon.
and
In
just
the
being
Aes Sedai
like,
camp,
bro,
Nynaeve
what
healed,
was the
and
name
Nynaeve
of
learned
that?
Not all Aes Sedai are the same. The different factions or Ajas seem to have different
I
goals
love
and
this part,
motives.
too.
Leandrin of the Red Aja seemed to have a strong dislike of men and tried to befriend Nynaeve. Logain's followers attempted to free him, and during the battle, Logain
This
broke
part,
from
I
a shield
really
and managed
liked
to
it.
kill Kyrene, the Aes Sedai of the Green Aja who was leading the camp. Stepan, Kyrene's warder, felt her death through the bond and went into a rage, which nearly got everyone killed when Logain again broke free of his shield.
He pulled the
Logain was
Star-Lord.
finally stopped by Nynaeve, who channeled a massive burst of the One Power and healed the Aes Sedai and warders who were injured. Logain was so shocked by Nynaeve's display of power that the
Which again, I'm pretty sure is not supposed to be possible from what I have heard from most of you book readers. I just want to keep clarifying that I have heard that been said multiple times, that that's not something that should be possible.
The Aes Sedai had time to link together, and they gentled him on the spot.
Really interesting choice to go completely against the
1
grain
month
of
later,
the magic
all of the
system.
groups were somewhere in Tar Valon. Moiraine and Lan returned to the White Tower along with Nynaeve, Logain, Stepan, and the remaining Aes Sedai and warders. Rand and Mat were being followed by Padden Fane. They found an inn in the city that was recommended to them by Tom before they were separated.
Bro,
Mat's
see?
sickness was
Bro, I don't want to say build up. I don't want to say, what is it called? It's like, the hints, the subtle storytelling is really what I think that's really what I want to call it. It's subtle storytelling in ways like this of, hey, is that Padden Fane just watching them again? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, why are the wolves following him? Why did he go into a bloody rage at the beginning? Like, it's just questions that are able to be answered if you're zooming in enough. Like, in the book, did it say that Padden Fane was, like, there looking at him? Like, how do we, you know? I just don't know how. I just can't wait to read the book and figure out how all of this
in the
translated.
city that was recommended to them by Tom before they were separated. Mat's sickness was growing worse, and Rand, while searching for the prophecies of the dragon in the inn library, met an odd creature by the name of Loyal, who said he was an Ogier. Loyal thought that Rand was one of the Aiel.
An Aielman from the Two Rivers.
I'm not an Aielman.
An Aielman from the Two Rivers who insists that he is not an Aielman. That is very odd. I like oddities.
Rand and Mat saw Logain being paraded through the streets, and Logain seemed to recognize something in the young men as he passed. Or perhaps Mat or Rand were just seeing things. Nynaeve was given some hints by Leandrin about her friends in the city. Meanwhile, Moraine's eyes and ears, or spies, tipped her off to Perrin and Egwene's location and to Rand and Mat. Moiraine used the One Power to somehow
Samurai? How
remove
you
the evil
doing,
that
my
had
guy? I
infected
hope you're
Mat.
having a
She
wonderful
returned it
Wednesday.
to the cursed dagger of Shadar Logoth. Moiraine kept the groups from each other while she dealt with politics in the White Tower. In public, Moiraine was brought before the Armerlin seat and scolded for refusing to say what her true mission was. In private, Moiraine and Swan were able to reconnect.
On your knees.
Yo, okay. We was like, oh shit, when that happened in the episode. This show did a really solid job with a lot of the things that they've been doing, yo. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it, yo. I'm here for it. The show also used a sound cue whistling to signal whenever Padden Fane, the peddler, was in the scene, including lurking in the background. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy. Will Morgan says, what it do? Yo, what's up with it, Will Morgan? How you doing, man? Hey, have you checked out the short season 2 clips they have been dropping over the past week? No, I didn't even know that they was doing that, yo. I had no idea. But I am so ready to check out season 2 tomorrow. It's gonna be a vibe. Yo, what time does it come out for you guys? I keep getting mixed signals, I think, because I know someone said that it was September 1st, but I think it got pushed earlier to August 31st, and then I don't know what the time is exactly. Let me know what time zone you guys are too, because I'm PST, so let me know what time that comes out for you. She said on her knees. I was like,
Nobody else knew about Moraine's and Swan's relationship or their shared mission. Moiraine told Swan that she had found the dragon reborn, but that she wasn't sure which of the young villagers was the dragon. Swan told Moiraine that she had a dream that the Dark One was weakened, and that the dragon needed to go to a place called the Eye of the World, far to the north, somewhere deep in the Blight, to face the Dark One. The leader of the Blue Aja, a sister named Maigon, said she was leaving the tower to investigate ships that were disappearing out west. She wanted Moiraine to stay in the tower to support the Blues. Moiraine and Swan both knew that her mission to get the dragon reborn to the Eye of the World was more important than the Blue Aja's waning political power. They devised a plan to have Moiraine banished from the White Tower. To prove that it was serious, Swan made Moiraine swear an unbreakable oath of fealty on the oath rod in front of the hall of the tower. Moiraine changed the wording of the oath and swore not to return until Swan Sanche, not the Armelin seat, called her home. Moiraine and Lan recruited Loial to help, and then reunited the group at a waygate outside of the city. The ways allowed them to travel hundreds of miles on foot in a very
I forgot that happened.
The oath of field
I forgot this part happened.
To prove that it was serious, Swan made Moiraine swear an unbreakable oath of fealty on the oath rod in front of the hall of the tower. Moiraine changed the wording of the oath and swore not to return until Swan Sanche, not the Armelin seat, called her home.
Yo, and I remember at that very moment, I remember when that happened at the end of this episode when we were doing our watch party and review, a lot of people were talking about you gotta pay attention to the wording of how things are said because the Aes Sedai cannot lie. But they can be very, very tricky with their words.
Recruited Loial to help, and then reunited the group at a waygate outside of the city. The ways allowed them to travel hundreds of miles on foot in a very short period of time. As they entered the ways, Mat chickened out and opted to stay behind. Loial claimed that they could not channel to reopen the ways without alerting a soul-eating entity called the Black Wind to their presence. So they left Mat behind and followed Loial through the ways with the intent to exit near the Eye of the World. While resting, the group was attacked by a Trolloc, and both Egwene and Rand channeled the One Power to defend themselves. The Black Wind was alerted to their presence and chased them through the ways. Padan Fain was seen following them. The group rushed to the nearest waygate exit. The Black Wind whispered into the group's minds, in their own voices, telling them their deepest insecurities and fears. The Black Wind told Rand that he knew deep down that he was the Dragon Reborn. Nynaeve was able to hold off the wind while Moiraine opened the waygate. They exited at a place called Faldara, just south of the Great Blight and their intended destination.
Faldara. Bruh, the names are so fire, for real. Like, the names are definitely dope. I really like all of the, not just creativity, but I love all of the vibes that are being, that there are with this show. Like, it feels so natural at the same time. It's kind of weird to me how natural some of these names and these titles and just everything feels. And I love it, man. Like, I know Marisu also told me, like, you know, with the series and the books that I'm trying to do in the universe that I'm trying to create, I need to read the book because there's a lot of things, and I guess Robert Jordan tackles a lot of this storytelling in beautiful ways. And it's like, if everyone is saying that the book is as good as it is and this show is as good as it is, I can only imagine how insane the book is. Like, it's kind of blowing my mind to try to visualize reading, like how some of you guys could have felt reading this book and just not even knowing what's going on and from moment to moment. And then, like, I have just so many book reader questions, so I'm gonna have to do like I keep saying a read party or something like that, but we're gonna have to start doing a book club over here for Wheel of Time or something. Oh.
They met Lord Agomar and his sister, the Lady Amalisa.
Wait.
In Faldara, they met Lord Agomar and his sister, the Lady Amalisa. They also met a barkeep named Min, who could see glimpses of the future as auras and images around people. Min later confirmed Rand's growing suspicions that he was the Dragon Reborn. She told him that when she was a little girl, she had her first viewing. She saw a man in the streets of Tar Valon 20 years earlier who had the same heron-marked sword that Rand was carrying. She saw him help an Aiel woman give birth to an impossible child, and then she saw the man raise that child in the Two Rivers. Rand told Moiraine that he was the Dragon Reborn. They left the city and their friends behind and entered the Blight to find the Eye of the World.
I really like the Blight as well.
And entered the Blight to find the Eye of the World. While there,
bruh, look at that. This is so fire. This is so fire. Holy crap. This is so fire. That looks amazing. Yeah, this looks amazing.
The man with fiery eyes appeared to Rand in a dream and taunted him, calling Rand by his ancient name, Lews Therin. The man told Rand that the dragon had failed in the past to stop the Dark One, and that he would fail again. Moiraine gave Rand a statuette called a Sa-Angreal, which she said contained the power of thousands of male channelers. She said that Rand would know what to do when the time came. Meanwhile, an army of Shadowspawn was gathering outside of Faldara to the north, at a narrow canyon called Tarwin's Gap. Fearing that the prophesied last battle was upon them, Agomar and Amalisa gathered everyone they could to fight. The men went to fight at the Gap, and Amalisa found 4 other women in the city who could channel the One Power, including Nynaeve and Egwene. The remaining citizens, including Min, fled the city. A few remaining soldiers stayed behind to dig up an ancient relic called the Horn of Valir, which was said to be needed at the last battle. The horn was hidden beneath the throne in Faldara. Padan Fain and 2 Fades entered the city, stole the horn, and left Loial severely wounded by the corrupted dagger from Shadar Logoth that we previously saw with Mat. Padan Fain told Perrin that this is just the beginning, and that he, Mat, Rand, Nynaeve, and Egwene were all Ta'Viren, focal points of the pattern that still had an important part to play. Padan Fain claimed that balance was necessary, and that some or all of them would turn to the dark before the end. Then we were shown a brief scene of Mat, looking sicker than ever, walking through the dark streets of Tar Valon. Rand and Moiraine found the Eye of the World in the...
Okay, wait a minute. We need the dark. We need balance. Balance means that you will turn to the shadow. Some of you, maybe all of you. Holy shit. That is just some peak choice of words right there. Like, I am completely... I'm completely sold.
Some or all of them would turn to the dark before the end. Then we were shown a brief scene of Mat, looking sicker than ever, walking through the dark streets of Tar Valon. Rand and Moiraine found the Eye of the World in the Blight, where Rand remembered facing the Dark One in his past life. Rand was pulled into a fantasy-like dream, where he and Egwene were happily married in the 2 Rivers, with a daughter named Joya. The Dark One said that Rand had the power to make this dream into a reality. Meanwhile, back at the Eye, Moiraine was also visited by the man. He used what looked like a non-corrupted version of the One Power to either shield her from the One Power, which is like a temporary block, or he possibly stilled her, which is much more severe and permanently severs her access to the One Power, just like when Logain was gentled. Moiraine threatened to kill Rand rather than allow the Dark One to influence him, but the man told her that Rand was channeling in that moment, and that Moiraine couldn't stop him because she didn't know if Rand was going to break the Dark One's chains or strengthen them. In the dream, Rand realized that while it might be his fantasy, it was not in line with what Egwene wanted, and so he channeled through the Sa-Angreal at the man. Rand blasted the man with the One Power, which cracked a seal on the ground. Just as the man disappeared, he smiled, as if this is what he wanted Rand to do the whole time. Back in Faldara, Egwene and Nynaeve linked with Amalisa and the other women.
Oh, shit.
To do the whole time. Ground. Just as the man...
He broke the damn seal. So what does that mean?
Disappeared, he smiled, as if this is what he wanted Rand to do the whole time. Back in Faldara, Egwene and Nynaeve linked with Amalisa and the other women. They managed to destroy the Trolloc army, but Amalisa was so overwhelmed by the amount of the One Power that she was channeling, she couldn't stop drawing in more of the One Power, and she eventually burned herself and 2 of the other women out, killing themselves in the process. Egwene somehow managed to heal Nynaeve from her burnout wounds. Back at the Eye, Rand told Moiraine to tell his
everybody
friends
healing everyone in
Moiraine
this show.
said she could not lie, but Rand was sure that she would find a way to tell them. Rand left the Blight alone. Lan tracked Moiraine and found her at the Eye. They discussed the seal on the ground and how it shouldn't have been able to crack like it did because it was made of Quendiar, or Heartstone, which is supposedly unbreakable even with the One Power. Then Moiraine said
that this wasn't the last battle. I fear it was the first.
Oh, he did that.
The season ended with an epilogue scene way out to the west of the continent, where we saw strange ships with oddly dressed people who appeared to be able to channel the One Power. They caused a massive wave to build up, because apparently they really hated this one girl on the beach. And now you're all caught up and ready for Season 2. Please like this video, and for more in-depth episode recaps and breakdowns, as well as spoiler-free Season 2 episode breakdowns, please remember to subscribe to Unraveling the Pattern. Thanks for watching. Let the dragon ride again on the winds of prime.
Make sure y'all definitely tap in with Unraveling the Pattern. I definitely got to drop a sub on that, man, because that was a wonderful video for sure. That definitely got me hyped and ready to go with the Wheel of Time. I'm not gonna lie, I am ready to make it happen, Captain, and I hope y'all are ready too. So what are you hoping to see from the Wheel of Time season 2 the most? I really appreciate the way that they, you know, kind of weave in all of the, I mean, no pun intended, but I do love the way that they weave all the stories in together. I know it's kind of like purposeful for the sake of like everything, but it's like I really like that, and I think that's something that I'm even trying to do within my own stuff that I'm writing, and I didn't even really like realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't realize how much like interest it can bring to follow so many different characters and to see how their stories split apart and come back together and split apart again and then come back together. Like that, I really like that vibe, because a lot of the times we only see it happen every once in a while, but with them, it seems like it's kind of their thing to break up apart from each other and live their lives for a little bit and do things and then all come back together and continue to do things. And that's like, it gives like that family and that like that found family and that really deep friendship vibe of, hey, no matter what we do, we always gonna come back together and make it happen when we need to make it happen. And that's just the full vibes that I've been getting from it, and I hope we continue to give those vibes. And I'm just like, I'm so ready to keep it going, yo. A lot of it feels natural because the author Robert Jordan used real world mythology from many cultures to inspire his mythology. Yo, okay. Literally doing, yeah. See, so I definitely need to tap in with him then. I definitely need to tap in with Robert Jordan. Jordan drew on many mythologies to help populate his world. Part of the reason why things sound familiar, for example, Tom Merlin is the Merlin, Egwene Alvir is Guinevere. That actually makes a lot of sense. I like that. I really like that. Great minds think alike. Yeah, facts. Y'all definitely were on the same hype. Super excited to watch your reactions to season 2. The production and new scenes look like they're on another level. Yes, Travis, I appreciate you, yo. I'm excited to get it popping tomorrow as well. Make sure you guys are here bright and early tomorrow. Okay, because I think the show comes on for me at 5 p.m. PST, so we'll be live at like 4 or 4:30. We might be live at 4 because I know like the Wheel of Timers go crazy. Like you guys go crazy whenever anything Wheel of Time is popping up. So I want to give everyone enough time to, you know, talk and get all their willies out and then get into the episode and just really enjoy it. I'm super excited for tomorrow, so make sure you guys show up. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be watching all 3 episodes first of all, and then we will be watching every episode every week proceeding until the show's done. And I'm pumped. Are you going to watch the season 2 trailer? Yeah, we're definitely got to watch the season 2 trailer as well. We definitely got to check that out. We've already watched it on the channel. If you guys want to, you can go and check out that. You can go check that out. You can go check that out on the YouTube Baruski. A lot of you guys came out for that trailer reaction, and I know everyone is hyped to get it going. Here we go. Here's that Wheel of Time season 2 trailer reaction from me before, but we gonna check it out right now too because it's only right. Yo, and Unraveling the Pattern did a fantastic job of putting all of that together. Like, he put it together in a beautiful way, and it just has me so excited. Like, so excited. Excuse me. My bad. I was choking. All right, I got it. There's a 27-hour live stream event by two of the biggest fan channels planned. Yo, that is dope. Yo, that's super dope. That's super dope. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. I had no, once again, until me and Battery watched the first Wheel of Time trailer reaction hella long ago, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about Wheel of Time until that trailer reaction came up, and then one of the best fan base, like one of the best fan bases ever, just popped up. I think the Wheel of Time fan base and the Warhammer 40K fan base are two of the best fan bases that we've just kind of stumbled into here on Marvel Bros, and I am super excited to be like to start being more and more a part of the Wheel of Time fan base for real, because the show has been really good for me. I really enjoy everything that they're doing, and like just knowing all the background that you guys are even giving right now with like how Robert Jordan like took so much from like all the different mythologies and stuff like that. I love things like that because that's the same vibe that I do for the stuff that I want to create. So it's like being able to knowing that someone else did it and was so successful and like created this universe that so many people love. It's just like so inspiring to read that book. I know I keep saying it over and over again, but I really want to read these books. But I do want to go into these shows kind of blind at the same time. So I just don't know. You know what I mean? It just, And then you guys are able to, even give me more stuff to check out and tune in with so I can get a better understanding of what we're going to be dealing with in Wheel of Time. And I just love it. I just love it. All right, let's check out this trailer, though. Like, I am so excited for this show. I can't even begin to explain it, man. It's just, it hits so many different points for me, bro. Like, I don't even know how to properly communicate the way that this show makes me feel when I watch it, right? Like seeing these things, it's just like it's hitting, bro. And I love the magic system and how the magic systems go. I love the way he looks, one, and I love the vibe that he get. Like that, like bro, like look at the presence. I want to find out for sure. Dorkaholics just posted a Nynaeve, and Egwene. Reading the names is always so hard because I forget what the right enunciation is. I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna get it. Egwene, right? It's not Egwene. It's Egwene, right? Seen on their channel that was shown on an Amazon live stream yesterday. Ooh, yay, made it in time. Yeah, what's up with the Tavis and Die? What are you doing? Off because it's my bedtime. I look forward to continuing to watch your content in the future. Less than 24 hours ago. The hype is real. Hey, I appreciate you, Patrick. I appreciate you so much, man. I appreciate all. Try to just stay away from as much of that stuff as possible so I can just be, get all of it from the show. I usually only watch like the first trailer, but I think this time around I watched the first two trailers possibly. But I'll watch the first two trailers at the most. But other than that, I try to stay away from it because then everything just becomes spoilery. I like to just experience everything within the show that I'm watching, no matter what show it is. I like to just experience it from the show. No matter what trailer reactions we do here on the channel, I try to never go past just the regular, the unraveled wheel. What was it called? Unraveling the pattern. And in unraveling the pattern, he definitely was using footage from that show, and the shit that he was using had me astonished. It had me astonished because I was like, I knew immediately that it was from Origins because even though I never seen it, I was just like, bro, that has to be Origins content. Oh my god, it looks so good. I need to watch that immediately. Yo, that looked so fire. I'm currently also rewatching The Wheel of Time, and I don't even know what episode I'm on. But yeah, that recap that he did, that we just finished watching here on the live, it was just so good. He went through so many things and connected different things and just made it it just made it so just so good. He's good. Yeah. I like what he did with it, for real, for real. You absolutely should. They are short and packed with a lot of insight, a lot of info straight from the books. Each origin is just a few minutes long. I wonder if Prime would try to hit me with a band hammer if I watched it and like showed it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, Prime Video was set tripping off of me for season 1. They was set tripping off of me for season 1. They were hitting me with copyright strikes left and right. They was like, bro, you are not showing people the actual show right now, are you? And I was like, not even a lot. Like, it wasn't even a lot of the show. It was just like 3 to 5 seconds here and there. And they was like, bruh, banned. And then I was not banned, but they like banned the stream, and then I had to like turn it off and all of that. And then I was just letting the audio play so people could like listen to it and sync up and stuff. And then they were like, "Are you playing the audio?" Banned. And I was like, "Bro, I was playing it mad low. How do you even know?" But so I don't know if we're gonna be able to show anything for this season of Wheel of Time, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because like, according to, what is it called? It's like Fair Use Act. I should be able to use a fair amount of the content without them hitting me with the strike. You know what I mean? Or not? They're not hitting me with the strike, but without hitting the stream. That is, they shouldn't be able to hit the stream if I'm not playing the entire show from start to finish. I'm just turning it on at reaction scenes and stuff like that. And it was just like, bro, get off, like, get off my nuts, Prime. I was kind of pressed. I'm not gonna lie, because the streams were really good too. People were showing up. We were having a good time, but they were just like, boom, like, it's like, bro, come on, you don't even need to be like that. You know what I mean? At that point, we're just being assholes. You know what I'm saying, Prime? You know what I'm saying, Prime? So how about you let me slide the next time? And it's not like it was the automated system either. It was they were watching my stream and then like manually doing it, because it tells you through YouTube. It's like, no, this is a manual claim. It's like, bro, so you watched my shit and then claimed it? Wow, you son of a biscuit. But we still gonna try. We are still gonna try. I think Unraveling had the same issue. Yeah. I would imagine. Another channel does show only the first sentence and continues with the timer so people can sync up. Yeah, what I've been doing lately is I've had the subtitles at the bottom for different watch parties, because we've been doing a watch party for Ahsoka, and I've been able to have the subtitles at the bottom from the show so people can just like sync up that way. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, these are literally 3 minutes each, and there's only 6 of them. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna check these out. Let's check these out. I'll probably take this live and split it up into different sections of videos and then post those on the channel as well, so other people will be able to join in and watch and be able to join the conversation and stuff like that. So let's get ready to check out these animated things. I am gonna try to see if I can, if y'all can see some of it. If not, then we'll just do the not the thumbnail thing, the subtitle thing, like I was talking about at the bottom. But we'll see what we can do. All right. So I'm gonna set it all up and get it all ready. And while I do that, if y'all ain't got nothing to snack on for these watch parties that we about to do, I got just the thing for you, and that is Dom's Bombs Popcorn.
Hi, my name is Dominique Pruitt, and I started Don's Bon Gourmet Popcorn LLC in the summer of 2021 to introduce delicious and unique flavored popcorn not found anywhere else in the world. Why, you ask? Because I make it in my home with love, just for you. We offer over 10 flavors and are continuously creating new flavors that can be customized to any color or taste for your next event, party, or fundraiser. So go find yourself to our website and find a bombastic flavor of popcorn at donsbombgourmetpopcorn.com, or you can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn.
Make sure y'all go get you some Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn, where the popcorn is always bomb gourmet and made by Dom, yo. Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn is actually amazing. They got a variety of flavors. You definitely need to go check it out. Go to Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn.com, or check her out on social media at Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn. Whew. To get all the big vibes going. All right. My bad. I had to go tell my kids goodnight and do a whole bunch of stuff in that little ad break. So thank y'all for being patient. I appreciate you. Okay. So here we have the episodes right here. We're about to check them out. Join me while I watch wait. Okay, let's try that again. Join me as we watch the origins for the Wheel of Time. These are the animated shorts that they put out, 3 minutes apiece. You guys have been telling me to watch these a lot. I'm going to finally watch it. I'm hyped about the show coming out tomorrow. We going to check this out and see what's going on. Let's get it. Oh, snap. I'm tripping. This is on the wrong side. My bad. Let me put this over here. It was on the wrong screen. I was going to have to be like this to watch it. That's my bad. All right. So on 3, we will all press play together so we can be synced up and enjoy it. We gonna see if they try to hit me with the you are playing copyrighted content or not. If they do, then I'm not gonna be able to show anything. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. So we're gonna check out these origins. I'm actually really hyped. Like I was saying, I was just watching Unraveling the Pattern for the recap of season 1, and he showed some moments that was definitely from these origins, and it had me like, it got me really excited. It got me really excited, like really, really excited. So I can't wait to see what we're going to be getting with this, and I am probably going to watch it 7 times. I'm probably going to watch these 7 times because they look like they're going to be really fantastic. So with all that being said, on 3, we're going to dive on in, press play together so we can get it. All right, ready? In the words of Mr. Al, 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope. They're not letting it slide. Okay, that's all right. And the shadow fell upon the land, and the world was riven from stone to stone. The oceans fled, the mountains were swallowed up. Oh, I did read too slow. I took too long to get to it. My bad. There we go. Oh shit. Oh my god. So it was literally like apocalypse. I had no idea. Oh my god. Yo, I had no idea. I had no idea. That's amazing. That is incredible, bro. That is incredible. That was some. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, bro, I'm about to pass out. That was freaking bizarre. That was so bizarrely insane. I can't even believe that it took me this long to watch this, bro. Talk about backstory. Like, I don't know if I got that from the show at all. Like, I feel like that was so much more information than I got from the show about what was going on. But I mean, obviously, because they couldn't tell it in such a linear fashion, they had to kind of keep it a lot like spread out more. But damn, that was good. We're not gonna press skip or anything. We're just gonna let it flow so we can kind of give our opinion in between episodes. Oh, you got to click into the next episode. Okay, I didn't know that. My bad. All right. Okay, on 3 we will start. Wait, what did I just do? What the heck? Okay, I just messed up. That's my bad. Okay, on 3, we're going to start episode 2. Let's get it. On 3. 1. What the fuck? My bad. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is episode 2. Bro, I'm captivated. This is beautiful. Oh, shit. He looks so badass coming through the fog like that. What? That is one thing that I'll say. Oh, I love how what are they called? Are they called the Dreadlords or the Dark Friends? How they look with no eyes and then the mouth and the sharp teeth. Oh, my. Ooh, that was badass. Damn. Amen. Moiraine talked about Amen. Oh, shit. She did that. Yo, I did not know that they were that powerful to be able to just Oh, this is the song. That's the song that they were singing. Bruh. Yo. 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 The amount of lore and world building that is going into these 3-minute shorts is uncanny. It should be against the law. It should be against the law to just be like, hey, here's 3 minutes of awesomeness. And you don't really need a minute more, because we're going to tell you all the things that you need to know within these 3 minutes. Like, excuse the hell out of me. Just who the hell do you think you are? Oh my goodness. All right, we're about to get into episode 3 in just momentarily. All right, episode 3. Let's get the countdown going. 1, 2, on 3. 3. I wish it would just play through all of them, but it's okay. It's okay. Ooh. Whooped his ass. Only legends pass through the ranks? That's the most badass thing I've ever heard. Legends pass through the ranks, and you ain't no legend, so you better calm the hell down. I literally feel like this is like a book coming to life. Like the way it's designed as well. Ooh. Bruh. They're going crazy. They're going crazy with this show. Okay, I think we're halfway through. So let's jump into chat and see how everyone is feeling a little bit, like just off of these 3, and see what you guys are kind of talking about. I know some context is getting added. Yay, we're getting Origins in August after all. Perfect with the subtitles. Okay, that's working. Good. I'm glad that's working for you guys. I hope you guys are syncing these up nicely. Robert Jordan compared Mad Male Aes Sedai with walking atomic bombs that go off at any moment. That's freaking crazy. The origin stories are fire and beautiful. I agree. They are both fire and beautiful, for real, for real. You got a few scenery shots with broken skyscrapers and stuff from the Age of Legends in episode 1 in season 1. Yeah. And I remember me and Battery both. I think Battery actually brought it up. He was like, "Yo, are we looking at like a post-apocalyptic vibe type of thing going on here?" But I didn't know how post-apocalyptic we were going, because we are going real post-apocalyptic. Origins episode 2 ties into the song they sing about Manetheren. Yeah, that was crazy. I think it would have been really cool to hear like the song be played in the background of that episode too. I think that would have been awesome. You know what I mean? Like as the Wheel of Time symbol came up, that would have been really cool. I would have liked that. First age is our current age IRL. End of second age, our future, is the cold open of episode 8. Season 1 takes place 3,000 years after the cold open of episode 8. Oh shit! So we're like in the process of reestablishing society after the Armageddon moment. I couldn't think of apocalypse. Okay, I got you. They're called the Eyeless or Fades. Yes, Fades and Eyeless. I really like the Fades. Like, I like the Eyeless as their name a little bit better, but I really like how they look. Their design is freaking amazing. And speaking of the Eyeless or Fades, I really appreciate that things aren't called the same thing everywhere. It gives you the understanding that each society and each culture dealt with these creatures in their own way, and there's no way that they all would have had the same name for him if they wasn't like a freaking telephone to call everyone with, and we wouldn't all have the same name for these things. We would be like, these people would call them this, these people would call them that, those people would call them that. You know what I mean? So I really like that. It's like it's a lot of attention to detail. We will get those for season 2 as well. Is that confirmed? I already saw some snippets somewhere. Let me look. Oh, hold up. They did have a couple origins they were going to release last August, but that never happened. So hopefully they're just holding them for the show release. Oh, that would be dope. They're not officially confirmed, but there seems to be at least one that was narrated by Daniel Henry. Okay. Did they do 1 or 2 at a convention but never released it to the public? Oh, that would make sense. That would make sense a lot. The difference in culture will grow far more in the coming seasons. If you love that, you are in for a treat. Bruh. Like, I am so excited to get into this, man. I am so excited to get into this show and get back into it. Like, it activates another part of my nerd brain that lays dormant most of the time. Like, that's really what it is. It's like it massages a piece of my brain that I don't feel like is ever really activated by most of the content that I consume or the media that I consume. But that's why I got to start reading a lot of these books a lot more, because it's like I love to get just immersed into these cultures and societies and just everything that there is to be immersed with. And all right, yo. So let's get back into it and finish Wheel of Time Origins with episodes 4, 5, and 6. So let's go. Let's get back into it. On 3. 1, 2. Oh, wait. You know what? Actually, I'll give you guys time, because you guys probably waited and paused and waited for me. So I won't dog you out like that. I'll give you time to get back to it. Look, there you go. You can see it. All right. On 3. All right. Were we ready? We ready? Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I would love to get more stuff like this. Okay. Is that who we saw talking to? Hmm. Oh my god. Oh, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful, yo. That was a really good that was a really good one. I'm not gonna lie. I really like that one. Yeah, episode 4 of Origins definitely is giving some amazing vibes. Like, oh, the context that this is bringing is actually next level. It's actually next level. All right, let's get into episode 5, The White Tower. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Bro, just the use of words, like, mm.
Years may.
Oh, they get to choose themselves. I didn't know that. Maybe I did know that. I thought it was like a sword and hat vibe. It was fire. What? Okay. I dig that. Gosh. Bruh, like these are so incredible, man. All right, let's get the last one. Let's get the last one popping because I'm loving these, yo. These are incredible. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. I was tuned in. We're going to learn about the Ogiers. Oh, okay. Ooh. What the hell? Bro. Yo, these are bruh, like I wish this was just one long episode. Cause like just beautiful. Just beautiful. And I love this map as well. Wait, where's the map at? Isn't there a map? Am I tripping? I thought there was a map on here. Or was that for Lord of the Rings? No, I thought there was a map on this, right? No? My bad. Maybe I was mistaken. Oh yeah, look, they got sneaks, they got peeks. I gotta stay away. Yeah, that was dope. I really like that. I really like those, all of them. Those were all beautiful. Like, man. I wish there was new. I wish there was new ones for real. Man, let's go. That's a great thing about Wheel of Time. There are so many pages in the book series you can fully immerse for a while. Ooh. The show is better than most other shows out there, but the books are leaps and bounds better than the show. Yeah, that's what I heard a lot of people saying as well. With the last season when we were doing the watch parties, they were like, "Yo, like you don't even They were like, "Yo, we love to see the hype that you have, but you don't even understand how hype this it really is within the within the book. Like the hype that the book has is it's insane, and I really want to check. I really want to check those books out. I think the only show that I think I like just as much as this, if not a little bit more, just because it's already finished, is his Dark Materials. I think his Dark Materials was a fantastic show, and I think they did a really good job episode by episode. I personally think knowing the books makes you appreciate the show more, but it depends on whether you stomach for changes from books to show. Yeah, and I think that's a big thing too, because I've seen a lot of people on both sides of the fence, but overall the consensus is still that this show is still beautiful, even though that, you know, the things that they changed are not the best things. And it's very interesting that they would go so against the magic system with like the whole resurrecting and doing things like that. Like those are just some very bold choices, yo. Like that would be very bold choices. 100%. Yes, the shadowy figures talking to Logain in episode 4 were manifestations of the madness brought about by the corruption of the male half of the One Power. It's insane that you got all of that, and I know I didn't finish my sentence, Rose, for it. So that's awesome. That means that you are tuned in, bro, and I appreciate that, Rose, for real. Like that is insane. But for real, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, yo, was that the things that they were talking to? Because they were definitely talking to him, and that's kind of the vibe that I got also. So that's peakness right there. Need more. Hopping by to say hi, to say hype. My bad. What's up with it, yo? I'm happy you're hyped. I'm hyped too, for real. Is that Leanne narrating? I couldn't answer that question for you. Origins, those are sweet. They're gorgeous. Definitely gorgeous. Logic, 100%. I think Leanne was narrating, but cannot confirm at the moment, as I am using a VPN. It's all good. It's not Leanne. It's someone named Evelyn Miller that did that narration. Oh, okay. Two Rivers Badger, Ogier singing. Yeah, man. I really hope we get to see a little bit more with the Ogier this season. I mean, I know we probably won't, but at the same time, I hope that we do. They removed the map a few hours ago. The bastards. The bastards. Why would they remove the map a full day before the new episode? Like, we want to see that. Thank you for letting me know I'm not crazy. Maybe in prep for a new one. Oh, hey, I don't know. We might. That's a fact. We might be going to some new places that we've never been before. So they would definitely have to add those on. And I think they did it in like an interactive way, episode by episode. You were able to kind of follow along with the journey at the end of the show. When the wind moved the pages on the book near the end. Yeah, I like that. They sing to the trees to make wooden things. Yeah, that's insane. I really love that that vibe. For real. There's an animated Wheel of Time movie in development at the moment. What? Yo, animated Wheel of Time movie and animated Lord of the Rings movie, I think. I'm down for both of those. We need way more animated projects, and we need way more fantasy projects. Like, way more. I love the show. The books are unparalleled. Are unparalleled. Yeah, what the hell? I would love to hear your reactions to the books, even if you only do a video after X pages or books. Yeah, I don't know how to do it yet. I haven't ever done any type of book review stuff before, so I don't know if I should like read the entire book and then give a review or do it like chapter by chapter or what. So I'll probably have to do a little bit more research on like BookTube and BookTok and all the book stuff, so I can get a little bit more accustomed to how to properly do things. So when people are joining in, they're not too like, hey, this is whack. I know people ain't gonna want to just sit here and listen to me read either. So I don't know. I don't want to do like a read along or whatever. I think that would be weird. Maybe. I don't know. I'm up for more ideas. They said they didn't actually kill off Nynaeve, so it wasn't a resurrection, just a healing in the nick of time. Oh, okay. So so you can use the one power to heal, just not resurrect. Well, duh, because they was all healing. So she just did like a mass healing. Wait, Nynaeve did the mass healing. Egwene just did the a fast healing. I gotcha. Must be updating their map. The Wheel of Time animated one is meant to be for young audiences, and we'll see if it's ever made. Would love a series with the Origins animation style. Yeah. That would be fire. Yeah, pretty much the only thing you can't heal is death. That makes sense, though. That makes a lot of sense. Hey, yo, light blinded fool. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the super fan, man. I appreciate this subscribe. Enjoyed it. It's late, so we'll log off. Thanks for letting us hype with you. Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. For real. I'm probably about to bring this to an end as well. Tomorrow, make sure you guys are here bright and early. I think it's 4 p.m. PST for me because I am Pacific Standard Time, so I don't know what time that translates for you guys. But I'm gonna try to go live 30 minutes to an hour earlier tomorrow, so we can nerd out even more and get ready for the hype, because the hype is gonna be insane. We're gonna rewatch all the stuff we watched today, leading up to it to get rehyped. You feel me? But I'm so ready. I'm about to have like my Wheel of Time cheat sheet ready so I can remember everyone's names when I'm talking. Remember the names of all the places and the things that have happened. For real. I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in and for sharing the hype, because the hype is definitely shared, and I feel the hype and I feel the love as well. I do want to do a lot more content for Wheel of Time and every form of what that looks like, so we will be doing that. And I appreciate you guys for real. If you haven't already, drop a like on the stream and make sure you guys are ready for tomorrow, because it's about to be going up, down, left, and right. Just under 20 hours. Yeah, that's crazy. Just under 20 hours is insane. The hype is real. That scene, Nynaeve has an interesting background. Egwene, Lord, was supposed to use first aid learned in a cut episode 1 scene, but a COVID restriction change forced them to change it at last moment. Oh, damn. That's crazy. Can't even start watching the show until 6:30 or so Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, so we'll probably miss it, but we'll definitely be back later. 5 p.m. Okay, so the show starts at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Is that what time it goes live on Amazon Prime? Because that means then I have to go live at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so we can chit-chat for an hour before then. Yes, 5 p.m. PT. All right, for sure. So tune in tomorrow at 4 and or 4:30 PST, so we can get it pip pop plopping and slopping. We're gonna be checking out. We're gonna be checking out The Wheel of Time season 2, bright and early, 3-episode premiere. So we're gonna be here for about 4 hours, chilling, chit chatting, and vibing and nerding out. I'm super excited. I'm super hyped, and I really do appreciate each of you guys for tuning in. We do usually our usual content is Marvel, Star Wars, stuff like that, and trailer reactions. We are adding more Wheel of Time and Warhammer content to that slate, and we'll be nerding out about all of the above for a long time now. So I hope you guys are ready to get it pip pop plopping, because we're gonna be nerding out for a while here, you guys. We are gonna be nerding the hell out. Wheel of Time and Ahsoka every week. I'm telling you, the brain is on an all-time. The brain is for nerdism is on an all-time high. I'm gonna be nerding out. For real. I'm gonna be having to, snort some G Fuel or snort some glitch energy, to be completely honest. You guys can also follow me on all of my other social media things, at Sensei Finito on Twitter, on TikTok, on all of this other social platforms to stay up to date with anything that I'm talking about and with anything I'm partaking in at that particular time. You guys are definitely awesome. It's been a vibe so far. I appreciate you all. And as I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marv Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan. Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only streams, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.